If you think the trade war ended, you're not paying attention. And if you don't prepare now, you'll regret it later. In 2025, Trump took tariffs on China to 145%, the highest we've ever seen. Now, they've been lowered to 30%, but it's too little too late. Layoffs have already begun, farms are collapsing, the auto industry is bleeding, and you're still paying the price at the store, at the pump, and in your investments. Here's the brutal truth that no one's telling you. You've probably heard about the 90-day pause on the trade war, but that doesn't mean the pressure's gone. Even after pulling tariffs down to 30%, prices haven't budged because the damage from the 145% spike earlier this year is already baked in. Businesses were crushed, suppliers collapsed, and now everyone's scrambling to survive. This isn't a foreign problem. This is a your wallet getting squeezed problem. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down exactly what's going on with all these tariffs and what this means for the economy and how it affects you directly and what to do before it gets worse. So you wanna make sure that you watch this till the very end because there's a lot to unwrap here and you don't wanna miss a minute. So we need to talk about exactly what Trump did in 2025. So let's break it down. In February of 2025, that's when Trump initiated the trade war with other countries. I would say somewhere around April is when really it took off, and then they imposed 145% tariff on a massive wave of Chinese imports from electronics to raw materials. And then of course, China fired back immediately, halting purchases of American soybeans, American beef, American sorghum, and then slapping taxes on US autos and freezing tech contracts. So by April, global markets were rattled, supply chains were choked, and US businesses were begging for relief. Then in May, a 90-day pause was announced, shocking the entire world. I think it was like around May 12th is when Trump reduced the tariffs down to 30%, a massive drop that everyone didn't expect and nobody believed it was gonna happen. And everyone really believes that this sounds like a win, but not quite, because while the numbers changed, the pain hasn't. So let's talk about who's getting hit the hardest. Farmers. With Chinese demand gone and input costs up, farms are going bankrupt at record speeds. It's like the same people that voted for them are the ones that are going bankrupt, which is wild. Because a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, they're not gonna buy the beef. That means better prices for us. No, beef prices have not gone down for Americans. And then of course, let's not forget about all of the auto manufacturers. They rely on parts from Asia. The cost surge, killing profit margins and triggering layoffs across the Midwest. So instead of bringing all the manufacturing back, we're actually getting rid of it. And of course, small businesses, the backbone of America, is feeling it the worst because retailers importing goods from China are either raising prices or just closing shop permanently, which is something we've never seen at such a rapid pace, except for honestly during COVID. But don't think I forgot about it. The most important piece of all is you, because even if you don't farm or build cars, you buy groceries, clothes, electronics, and you're paying more for all of it. Today we got a big announcement that Walmart is stating they are in fact going to be raising prices due to the tariffs. How many other big box stores are going to be doing the same? Grocery stores, all of these places, we're going to see massive increases across the board. So what was all the hype about the 90-day pause? What did it really mean? The 90-day pause was supposed to be a lifeline, a way to reset, calm the markets, and ease the tensions. But here's what really is happening. There is a lot of uncertainty across every single market, and businesses were left in limbo, unsure on whether to hire or fire. So we're seeing more layoffs. Chinese companies did not re-engage fully. It's like the business is gone and it might not be coming back, period. But they're still hedging. And of course, the biggest one of all, US consumers saw no drop in prices, just continued inflation. Now, in all truth and reality, inflation just kind of stuck and it's stagnant right now. It hasn't gone up completely, but as the tariffs continue to roll out and prices begin to rise at all these retailers, what's gonna happen? Inflation is gonna rise also. last part's the most important. So the truth is, the pause didn't fix anything. It's like literally like we just slowed down the bleeding. That's exactly what we did. So it's still gonna happen, but it's gonna be at a slower pace. But the biggest question of all is where things stand now. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not good. So right now, in May of 2025, tariffs are at 30%. Yes, they're not at 145, but they're still at 30%. Still massive by historical standards. Food prices are still going to remain high, and the ones that are coming in from other countries, they're going to be even higher. So do car prices. I believe that we're going to see massive markups on cars because they just have no choice. And then of course, you're going to see dealerships that are going to take advantage of it and say, oh, it's the tariff, even though the cars were already there. And of course, so do construction materials. The cost to build a house is going to rise also. And you, the average American household, is losing $15,000 to $3,000 per year just from tariff-linked inflation. That's just from tariffs. We're not talking about the inflation that's going to continue to rise on the backside also. So this trade war may have de-escalated, but the economic war is still raging on. So the big question is, what happens if you don't prepare? If you don't prepare for where this is headed, here's what could hit. Job loss in manufacturing and agriculture. We're already seeing it. It's just going to continue to climb. Reduced access to affordable goods, inflation, and tariffs. Pretty simple. Collapsing local businesses. This is the backbone of America that a lot of people are trying to hide, that a lot of these local businesses are suffering and are closing their doors. And the final one is new waves of inflation by Q4 of 2025, literally leading into the holidays. But the next biggest question is what to do right now and how can you prepare? You need to start shifting your spending. You want to start buying locally wherever it's possible, because think about it like this. If you're going to have to spend more at the grocery store, why not actually go buy it at a local farm to keep that farm going? There's a lot of local farms around you that you may not be aware of, and if you're gonna pay the overprice at the grocery store, why not go spend it at a farm? That's what I've actually started doing, and I actually started growing a lot of my own vegetables. My wife started her own garden. I was like, perfect timing. And again, yes, it's gonna be more expensive, but it's gonna be more stable. And you're gonna be able to help your local people out there wherever you live. The biggest one of all, diversify your investments. Don't bet on trade exposed industries alone. Look at energy, agriculture, and US infrastructure plays. Those are the things you need to focus on. And also gold. I tell people all the time, gold. If you want somewhere to park your money, look into gold-backed IRAs. I'll drop the link in the video description for anybody that needs it. But if you're not down with gold-backed IRAs, then guess what? Just physical gold. And most importantly, stay informed as to all of the changes and everything that's going on, because these tariff decisions hit fast. What looks calm today could ignite tomorrow. That's what it's really been like in real life out here. Because remember, knowledge equals profit and inaction equals pain. I don't want to see any more pain. I'm keeping it real with you. So understand, the tariff war of 2025 isn't over. It's just paused. And I think this thing is going to get really out of control again, because we don't really have any certainty here in the United States right now. But if you want to protect your money, your job, your future, now is the time. I can't stress it enough to you. But I want you to let me know in the comments, was Trump's 145% tariff a genius move or a disaster? So I hope you enjoyed this video on the big news of what's going on with tariffs. Now, make sure that you watch this next video, because it is about how to get business funding with no PG. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.